Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the Lynx Tarot. My name is Monica and this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your weekly reading for August 22 through 28, 2022, or the next 7 days. These cards have been pre-shuffled, so I'm not going to mess with them too much right now because this is a really big deck and it's kind of hard to shuffle. So this is the Spirit of the Animals Oracle cards. What do we have for you? We have the Dolphin and Play. Nice. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. Beautiful Sagittarius. A very soothing energy here during this time period for you. Okay, so this is the Tarot of a Moon Garden. We're going to get some messages from here. We'll do another Oracle card or two, and we will end with Angel Oracles. Angel Oracle. Angel Answers. I'm not saying that right. Angel Answers is what we're going to close out the reading with. So if you have a particular question on your mind, you can reflect on it, but you don't have to. Nice. So we have the Ace of Swords. So brilliant ideas coming through during this time period. I feel like you're going to conquer a lot of things, like things that you have put off for a while, like cleaning your house or getting your car cleaned or filing papers, which that all may sound kind of boring, but all of a sudden you're getting this energy. This energy is coming in for you, and you're going to get on top of these tasks that have been like left undone, and it's started to make you feel, not real great, because, we need to get these things done, and things start to pile up, and, even though we may legitimately, not feel up to task, it just starts to pile up, and it makes us not feel good. So I feel like for you, you suddenly are getting this burst of energy, and you're like not being hard on yourself. You're going with the flow, but you're like, okay, I have energy to do this today. And the next day you have energy to do this other thing. And before you know it, you're on top of everything and you feel better. It's like you've cleared your spiritual space. And look at this, the Ten of Swords. So whatever has stopped you from tackling this stuff and putting things aside that you've wanted to get done, you're at the end of this. I feel like if there's been another person or situation that involves other people that has been dragging you down, you're at the end of that. If you have been through something emotionally painful, I feel like you're at the end of this healing over that, and you're getting your energy back, and I really like that for you, Sagittarius. Blues are really popping out at me with the Dolphin card, the blue, and the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Swords, okay? So if you like to meditate, surround yourself with the color blue or multiple shades of blue, whatever brings soothing energy to you. We have the Moon, so there could be a Pisces in your life or strong Pisces in your chart, but that does not have to be the case. This could have to do with hidden influences. This could have to do with your emotions. So I feel like you're at the end of a very emotional cycle where your emotions may have been sad, or you may have been feeling despair. You're at the end of that, and you are gaining clarity here, okay? Things that you didn't understand before are coming to light for you. Also, manifestation with the Moon, okay? Manifestation. You may have been trying to manifest something for a while, and emotionally you are just too drained to even think about it. And I feel like you are beyond this now. I feel like it's like you have just woken up from a really good night's sleep, and you're like, let's do this. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify. All right, we're clarifying the Ace of Swords. Oh, the Five of Swords. Okay, I like this because that brings us to a 6. So I feel like you are really moving away from something that was chaotic. It could have involved other people, or it could have been distress in your own mind over something. And I feel like you're conquering this. You're moving away from this. And this new clarity is very refreshing and freeing, very freeing. You're no longer being bogged down by whatever was holding you down before. You're in a lighter energy and going with the flow, like we saw with the first Oracle card, okay? Going with the flow. We have strength. Beautiful. So there could be a Leo in your life or strong Leo in your chart, just putting it out there, but that does not have to be the case. You have the strength to do this. You have conquered this. Whatever this Ten of Swords was all about, you conquered this. You're past this. Whoever tried to take you down before did not win. It may have seemed like they were going to win at one point, but they did not win. You have picked yourself up, dusted yourself off, and you are beginning fresh and new now. You're strong, you're confident. And I like this because it validates here in the Dolphin card. It says inhale confidence and exhale fear. Okay, I really like that. All right. By the way, my candles are not lit because there was a kitty behind the backdrop, so that's why they're not lit. And she just reminded me because she just ran by. Now she wants to leave the room, but now she's stuck in here. So between readings, I'll have to let her out. Nice. We have the King of Pentacles. So maybe this had to do with finances. Maybe somebody was holding you back financially, but this is you now. You're the King of Pentacles now. Sagittarius, you're getting on top of your finances. You're figuring something out here. You're realizing that there were some like emotional hidden influences on you. Maybe somebody else was telling you that you won't succeed, you won't win, or something like that. And you realize, wait a minute, I have a lot more power here. I have a lot more financial power than this other person wants me to have, and they're trying to make me think that I don't. I feel like for somebody listening, another person doesn't want you to be financially secure or to believe that you are because that's a threat to them. They don't want you, sorry about that loud noise, the cat just pushed the door shut. I'm sorry. So this person doesn't want you to be independent and on your own. And for a while you've been believing their lies, that their lies about you not being capable of living on your own or living away from them are true, and you're realizing that that's not true. The truth is coming out. So that moonlight, it's like you are receiving little clues here. So put one foot in front of the other, follow the moonlit path, and you'll get one clue after the other, and that moonlight will just become brighter and brighter and brighter, and it will be almost like when the moon is so giant and full that it's almost like daylight, where everything is illuminated. That's what it's going to be like for you, Sagittarius. You're going to be like, oh, I've had the power all along, and I'm going to take control of my life. And not only that, I'm going to have some fun. Okay, so clarifying the Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords. Again, the Ace of Swords twice. So Ace of Swords, Five of Swords, Ace of Swords again. Inspiration, communication, and adjustment. So this is you figuring it all out, okay? And this is like a blessing from the heavens, okay? The truth is being illuminated for you, and you're noticing it this time. Call on St. Michael too for protection. Okay, well, all these swords in this reading, we have the Seven of Air or the Seven of Swords. So clarifying the Ten of Swords and the Strength card, we have Seven of Swords. Awareness, caution, consequences. Okay, so be very aware of what's going on around you. Maybe you've been trusting someone that's not trustworthy. So pay attention to that and know that you have the strength to call this, to call it out, call this person out and say, no, that's enough. You can't do this. You can't violate my boundaries, no matter who this is. So this is you taking charge here. It's about being aware and cautious and knowing that there are consequences if you just try to turn a blind eye to something that's, shady or, not good that's going on around you. Clarifying the Moon and the King of Pentacles. Check this out. We have the Knight of Earth or the Knight of Pentacles. Strong Pentacles. This is slow and steady change having to do with finances. It says organized, responsible, and supportive. Okay, so I really like this. This is slow and steady progress, slow and steady change, and slow and steady progress with your finances, okay? And with the King of Pentacles, I feel like this might be actually happening faster than we would normally get with the Knight of Pentacles. So I really like that for you. I feel like you are finding financial security that you didn't even know was there because you are realizing your own strength and confidence within. That's where this all starts. Okay, so let's go over to the Mystical Wisdom deck and see what else we have for you, Sagittarius. Peacock, raise your standards. Yes, that makes complete sense. Raise your standards, and that's where you're going to find your confidence. Yes, love it. Let's get another one from here. Oh, we have Legends. Learn from those who inspire you. Yes, love it. Love it. And those people who inspire you, they're not necessarily better than you or more worthy than you. They may have something you wish to have. Nothing wrong with, following in their footsteps in some ways, or, listening to their guidance, or learning by their example. But know that you're equal. You just might be at different places, but you're equal. And that's what you need to know. All right, Sagittarius, let's end this reading with a couple Angel Answers cards. Oops, got to pop out there, but it's on the floor. Oh my gosh. I tried to pick it up with my feet and it just went even further, but I got it. Awesome. I'm glad I went for it. The situation will improve. Awesome. The situation will improve, whatever's been happening here. And like I said, with that Ten of Swords, it's the end of this painful cycle. Now, that doesn't have to be for everyone. Like, not everybody has to be going through something painful, but I feel like there's a big moment of clarity here, and doors of opportunity opening because of it. We have, if you believe in yourself, Sagittarius. Let's get one more from here. And abundance. Oh, I love that. And it's right here with the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So there's abundance here for you, Sagittarius. Very exciting. So I feel like this reading is saying the root of what will implement change as you finding confidence in yourself and trusting the clarity that comes through for you. Trusting your mind, trusting your thought process. That's the beginning of this big opening for you. And you just come into all of this like cleansing and clarity, and it leads to abundance. It leads to financial security as well. But I don't feel like that's the only end goal. I think you're going to have freedom. You're going to feel a lot better about yourself. I'm really excited for you, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.